My name's Alex Lloyd. I'm a boiler engineer at Ratcliffe Power Station. As part of my job, it's maintaining the plant, supervision of contractors whilst they're on site. We fix a plant if it breaks down. I enjoy, I suppose, largely the variation. So we can come to work, depending on how the plant's performing. If the plant breaks down, it's all hands to the pump, we need to get involved. You are on call in terms of if the plant breaks down, it's a 24-hour plant. So if it breaks down in the middle of the night or late hours, the plant doesn't choose, it's a machine effectively, or machines built together, that if it breaks down, you need to be at the beck and call to fix it. I became interested in engineering fairly early age from my father being a mechanical engineer, and also my grandfather was a chartered mechanical engineer. I'm interested in cars, so I enjoyed tinkering, watching Dad do maintenance on our car. If there's anything to dismantle, I'd dismantle it and effectively break it, try and put it back together. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. My original aspiration of a career path was to be a test driver. I wanted to be a test driver, obviously testing cars out on a test track, and you need an engineering experience, an engineering background to do that. You need to know how the car's performing. So it sounded like a good fun job. At school, I was always slightly unsure. I didn't know if I wanted to be a teacher. I always enjoyed trying to show people how to do things. I enjoyed CDT at school, so it did lead me down the route to engineering, and looking at as a result of careers interviews, looking at my grandfather's and father's jobs, speaking to friends, I decided that engineering was the way to go. The turning point that led me along the route to engineering would have probably been my work experience placement, which was 2 weeks with National Grid Company. That gave me an insight into the electricity generating, the power industry. And from that, it just gave me that motivation, ambition to work towards a career in this field. I went to university in Sheffield, so it involved moving away from home, which, again, good experiences. We worked as a team of engineers. We all worked as students together, so if we had a project, we'd help each other. The first year was quite intense. I was doing more hours of class time than a lot of my friends were. But there was partly practical, so there were tutorials, and then they'd be followed up by lab sessions or demonstrations. So it did keep your interest, and the weeks went quickly. Yeah, learnt a lot. I did a year's placement at Ironbridge Power Station as a boiler team engineer there, and gained very good experience, practical experience, which you don't learn as much of at university. So engineering in the real world, effectively. And from then, I did look to go back into the industry. But there wasn't a vacancy at Ironbridge where I previously worked, and a job came up at a company that my friend worked at, which was Sandvik Cutting Tools, and effectively I took that opportunity at the time. Outside of work, I like to think I've got a range of hobbies. I'm into my sports. I like going to the gym, go swimming. I really enjoy mountain biking. You're battling against nature. It's good for fitness. You need motivation, stamina, so it's a good sport all around. I like my music, both going out, listening to music, and with friends, socialising. I also play the keyboard, so outside work there's definitely a work-life balance. In terms of inspirational, it would definitely, two people. It would be my grandfather and my father, in terms of leading me along the route of engineering and just, I suppose, promoting my interest in it. Speaking to them about their working life, their career, different paths they've taken. My grandfather passed away a year ago, but my father's very pleased that I followed in his footsteps. My grandfather, unfortunately, won't see me to work to become chartered, but that's my aim, to work to become chartered mechanical engineer. It's a sort of benchmarking, and it's recognised throughout engineering, the actual profession. It's a fairly long process. You're talking a few years to become chartered, but hopefully it'll be worthwhile.